Hi everyone, it's Maya, and if you haven't noticed, I have a brand new background. I finally remodeled my room, and this is so weird talking to the camera. Oh my god, it's been a month. I have not posted in like 3 weeks, but I have not filmed since the 1st of October, and today it's November 3rd, so it's been a long time. It's been crazy. My sister, she moved out. Now it's not done yet. I'm currently sitting on the floor, if you can't tell. I'm planning on getting a vanity and a few other things to make the room, complete finally. But for now, I have a little makeshift setup. I have makeup in front of me and stuff. But yeah, so I'm really happy with how my room came out. It's so bright in here, so spacious. Like I can finally just have a cute background for once. So today's video, I just wanted it to be kind of like a chill, get ready with me, like doing my makeup kind of video. For the past month, as you can imagine, I've been, I have this little basket of all the makeup that I've been using. Ulta had this gigantic fall sale, and I spent about $100 to $200 on a bunch of brand new makeup, and most of the makeup that I got is in this basket today. Some of it is not. A lot of the makeup products that I bought have actually became some of my new favorites, and I've been using them literally every single day. They become staples in my collection, and I can't wait to just share them with you guys. But yeah, let's just get on into it. First, I'm going to be going in with this Undone Beauty 4-in-1 Solid Serum. It's kind of just like a moisturizer, but in a stick. It can also be like a highlighter, a toner, like all of that. It's kind of everything. Now, I haven't been using this like every single day, but when I remember to use it, I really do enjoy it. You just rub it all over your face, just make sure your skin's clean. And it kind of just works as a moisturizer, kind of just like a start to your makeup. If you don't want to go in, because sometimes if you go in straight away with the primer and your skin's not completely prepped yet, like it won't be enough for your foundation. So I usually just do that before primer. I've been going in lately with this Murad clarifying oil-free water gel. It's basically a moisturizer. I haven't really been enjoying this new primer that I got. From the Ulta sale, I picked up the PYT primer, and I really thought I was gonna like it because it was water-based. I thought it was gonna be really good for my oily skin, but it kind of just sinks into the skin almost immediately, and it doesn't leave a tacky finish or a smooth finish at all. So my foundation was kind of looking dry on top of it, and I don't like that. So I just kind of haven't been using it, and I've been using this instead, and it is really nice, and I like it. For foundation, I have been obsessed again with the Kosas foundation. This has been like my top foundation ever. It's the only foundation that I can wear for a full day and not get oily. Like I might get a little bit oily, but it's nothing compared to wearing anything else. When I went to a concert on Halloween, oh my god, I'm getting flashbacks to the concert. Best concert of my life. Well, I don't know about the best. Maybe. It was really fun. I went and saw the band Beauty School Dropout. They are a newer band. They just released their first album, actually, like in August. And yeah, I saw them, and it was a really amazing show. I wore this foundation to that show, and it's like alternative, but it's not like screamo. How would you describe your overall sound? Sticky, heavy, and loud. That's what they say. I would say that works. It's very different, and I really like their music, and it doesn't help that, or it doesn't hurt that they're attractive too. So yeah, I saw them on Halloween in Chicago, and because they're newer, there wasn't a lot of people at the show. Like it was not sold out in the slightest, and there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone who did showed up. We all went hard. We all knew the lyrics to the songs. And yeah, like it was really fun. I also got to meet the lead singer Cole, which I freaking Love him, he's so sweet, and I met him and I'm just like fangirling, like OMG. I did get a video of me meeting him, but it was super dark in the venue and I was really shy and I wanted to talk to him a little bit longer and get like an actual picture with him, but literally as soon as the show ended, he jumped off the stage and went to the merch booth and I followed him. And I'm just like, can I get a picture? And I made a video of us and I just like put the video on him, and it was super dark, so I can't just like take a screenshot of like the picture. I might just insert it right here really quick.
I'm gonna ask for a video. I don't know. Hi Cole, can I get a picture with you really quick?
Yeah, of course.
That was a great show.
Thank you. Hi.
That was so good.
Thank you.
But I was so shy, but he was so sweet and it was really cute. I don't know. I just went off into a little tangent. It is so beautiful. I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little bit. The foundation always looks so good. It looks like your skin, like you're not wearing any makeup at all actually. And the way that it wears throughout the day is just stunning. If I'm ever wearing makeup to work, I will wear the Kosas foundation and my makeup just looks flawless all day and I really recommend it. It's so good. And now moving on to concealer, I've been obsessed with the r.e.m Beauty Concealer by Ariana Grande. I have mine in the shade Fair 9N, and I forgot to mention I have the Kosas foundation in 110, I believe. But this concealer is top tier. It beats my Glossier stretch concealer. As much as I love this stretch concealer, I don't want to purchase another one. The r.e.m Beauty Concealer is the perfect dupe for that. For a while it was the Undone Beauty Concealer, but it doesn't have the same packaging. Like this packaging being in this little pot is just so satisfying to use. It makes me feel like I'm using luxury makeup even though it's just concealer, but I don't know. And also the coverage of this is really nice and the consistency isn't matte, it's not shiny either. It's kind of just like a satin finish, very similar to the Kosas foundation and how that wears on the skin. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I will mention that the concealer does crease pretty fast. If you don't like to set your concealers, I would recommend setting this one at least under the eyes. You don't really need to set it like for the rest of your face, but it does settle into lines pretty quickly. So just a quick heads up. Moving on to blush, a really underrated palette that I got in my last Ipsy bag is this Natasha Denona Cupid Cheek Duo. It's a cream blush and a highlight duo, and I've been really loving this blush. It is so cute. I've just been taking it and just applying it on my cheeks with my fingers and then taking a sponge. It might not blend as well today because my sponge isn't wet anymore, but I've just been taking a sponge or a brush, and the blush is very glossy. Like it has a highlight to it and it's so pretty. It blends out really easily. It sheers out pretty well too, but it just gives you a natural wash of color and a little bit of glow, so you don't even need to apply highlight. But it's so pretty and I love the color of it. I love cream blushes like this because you could just also put them on your lips. And that's also super cute. So I've been obsessed with the Kosas powder. I have mine in the shade Airy. OMG, this powder is amazing. For a while, I did not like this powder for a minute because I thought that it was too mattifying. Like it definitely does mattify the skin and set it down really nicely, but I've been needing something like that lately because I've been getting really oily. So I've been needing a powder to set me down and just hold me down all day that I can rely on. And what I like about this powder is it does do that. Like it does set your makeup and it makes your face look super smooth and really good. Like for example, the Rare Beauty setting powder, that was my holy grail for like the longest time. But I get really oily with that powder. As much as it's so pretty, it doesn't take away from the glow that your makeup gave you. Like it doesn't keep me set all day. Like it sets my makeup, but it doesn't keep me looking matte all day. And looking matte isn't like my biggest priority, but I definitely don't want my makeup to get oily within like 10 minutes of wearing it. So I really like the Kosas one because when you do fill your skin, it does feel like dry and set down, and it just makes you feel like your makeup's gonna stay on all day. Now these powders are colored though, so there's no translucent color. This is the lightest shade, that's Airy, and it did lighten up my skin a lot. Like, it took away the color that I had on my cheeks, but it doesn't bother me too much. That's why we layer blushes anyway. For bronzer, I got this in my Ipsy bag last month too. It's the Ciate London Bamboo Bronzer in Palm Island. I didn't know what a good bronzer was until I met this one. I thought all the bronzers in my collection were good, and then I started using this one and my life has been changed. Just like the color of it, one, it's super flattering on me. It's like a warm toned bronzer, but it definitely, I'm gonna describe this in the best way that I can, but it gives me like peachy. Like I feel like I have like peachy skin where it comes across pink, but also yellow at the same time, so it's peachy. And this bronzer flatters that in the best way. Like, it's not too warm toned or like dark, but it's not cool toned at all, and it's light enough. Like, it's perfect. Also, the formula of it, like, it goes on so smooth, not patchy at all. It's pigmented, it blends really nicely. Like, that looks so good. Moving on to more blush. This powder blush by Physicians Formula, it's in the shade Saucy Mauve. Now, I hate the packaging of this. I think it is so cheap, because you think you're getting this much blush. You're not at all. So you open it and it had a little blush brush on the bottom here, and it has a mirror, but like on the bottom, I don't need a mirror on the bottom. It's a good idea, at least it has a mirror, you know. Like, the actual blush itself, it's only that thin. So like, don't give me a thick packaging if you're not giving me all that product. But this shade though, it's super beautiful. It is just this really pretty natural color, and there's luminosity to it as well. It's not shimmery, but it does give your cheeks a little bit of a glow. And this blush brush, it's by YC Collection, and there's no way of telling what brush this is, but I also got it in an Ipsy bag. It's so perfect for my powder blushes, even cream blushes too. But this color is so natural, and once again, I think it flatters my skin tone really well. It just brings something that no other powder blush in my collection brings. Like, I can just layer this forever and it's not gonna look too much. It just looks like a natural blush tone on me, and it's really nice. Like, I'm literally layering and packing it on right now. How cute does that look? And it also is Physicians Formula, so it's cheap too. And yeah, I have a bunch of powder blushes, but this one, I don't know what it is. I think it might just be the shade, but it's so stunning. I love it. A Rare Beauty eyeshadow primer. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. This is my holy grail eyeshadow primer. It is pigmented, so it's not too pigmented to where it just completely overtakes, but it does block out your eyelids a little bit and keeps your eyeshadow on for literally like 2 days. And for someone like me who forgets to take off my makeup at the end of the night almost every single day and goes to work, like starts work at 5 in the morning every day and doesn't have time to do a full face before work, yeah, I need my eyeshadow to last me 2 days. Even though it might not look as amazing, like, it's still there and it doesn't crease, so I can get away with it. Anyways, I have 3 eyeshadow palettes that I have been obsessed with this past month. This is the Garden of Juvias eyeshadow palette, and need I say more? Look how stunning this is. It is so beautiful. The shimmers in here are just absolutely out of this world beautiful. I need to take a picture of that. The picture is really nice. The shimmers in here are like eyeshadow toppers. They are so stunning. They're all pastels too. Like, it's such a pretty palette. This Defiance palette by Kamela Cosmetics. It might look basic, I know, but I've just been really into it lately. I've been creating such cute, well, the same look every day with it, but it's my go-to neutral palette. And then this Real Her Dream So Big palette. Very beautiful, lots of pink tones, and yeah, I won't be going in with this one today just because I did use it a lot in my previous videos from like maybe a year ago or like 6 months ago. I'm going to start with the shade Mystique, which is this brown shade, and I like how this palette does have a mirror in it. The Juvias Place palette does not have a mirror. I was disappointed when I bought it and I saw that it didn't have a mirror. I was so mad. It's just, why release an eyeshadow palette without a mirror? You know, like, that's the only thing that you really need a mirror in. A mirror and a blush or a bronzer or highlighting palette is just unnecessary. Like, there's no need. But an eyeshadow palette, like, you need to, you know, look at what you're doing. So, I don't know. But that's really cute. Really quickly, I forgot to highlight. I'm going back into the Natasha Denona palette, and I'm taking this to powder highlight. And it's like a really pretty champagne color. And I'm just taking it on my nose. Ooh, that is so pretty. And this highlight color, I don't have anything in my collection that looks like this color. It is the perfect mixture of white and gold, and it really flatters my skin tone. I don't like fan brushes, but like, it's not my ideal highlighting brush, but I do like how natural it puts the highlight on. I don't really like a lot of highlight on the cheeks lately. I've just been liking it a little bit more natural, and that's what the fan brush does. I do want to go in with Peony, which is this pink shade. I'm not going to do a lot. I just want to add a little bit of pink to the look just to match like the blush. I think layering pink over top of like a neutral color, or just any color that's like subtle, like a lilac, just over top of a neutral, it's so subtle, but it just changes the look. Okay, I think I'm gonna do my signature eye look right now. I'm gonna take this is an eyebrow brush, but it has like a little angled at the side. So I'm gonna take the brown and black and mix them together, and then start lining the lash line. Just like starting at the pupil and then lining it. And then I'm gonna start creating a baby wing and then pointing that like that. And then taking the brush and connecting it upwards like that to create a shape. And you can go in and like fix this up and make it sharp and all of that. But I just like to get the overall shape first. Then I'm going to dip back into the brown and the black and focus on the wing. And then I'm going to hit the lower lash line just to connect it all. And it should look like that. I don't know, this eye look is so simple, but it looks a little bit more elevated than just regular eyeshadow, and it also works as eyeliner too. Okay, so I'm going to take this cream shade, and I forgot to put that all over the inner corner and lid because it creates more dimension if you have like a lighter shade there. So I'm going to do that over here too. Okay, and now we're going to go back into the other eye. And now I'm going to go back into the Juvias palette and pick up a shimmer. I don't know what color I should do. I think I'm going to go in with Blossom, which is this one right here. And I'm going to use that as my topper. It's kind of like a pink, red, gold shimmer. And just put that all over. See how cute that shimmer is? Like, it's not too pigmented, but it just creates, like, makes your eyes look glossy. Like, it's really pretty. And I'm going to take a little bit of Sunshine, which is this shade, over the pink just to make the gold be like more of the star, I guess. And I'm also going to put that in the inner corner as my highlight. Ooh, that's really pretty. I like that. So before I do some mascara, I'm gonna go in with my eyebrow pencil. I've been really enjoying this from PYT. It's the Brow Goals pencil in the shade Black. And I've just been lining underneath and then bringing it, like filling in the ends a little bit more, like that. And then taking the spoolie and brushing that through just to blend it. It just creates the most natural filled in brow. It's not too harsh, and it just enhances the shape of what I already had going on. We're gonna seal that together with the NYX brow glue. I have a love-hate relationship with this brow glue just because it is really like a stronghold brow glue. Like, it definitely does put your brows where you want them, and it's really easy to maneuver. However, I do notice in natural lighting, when I do look at my brows, they do look a little bit crusty. Like, the way that this balls up a little bit, like, it's not that noticeable, but my sister once told me, she's like, oh, there's something in your brows, and I looked, and I was like, where? And I could not find it, but it was in certain lighting, like, it was more noticeable, I guess. But I'm gonna let that dry down a little bit, and then we're gonna brush it through with the spoolie again just to really flatten it. And then to finish off the eyeshadow, I cannot live without the Makeup by Mario Master Crystal Reflector in Quartz. It just is so stunning. It just adds like the most perfect glitter to the eyelids. Like, it's very subtle, but in sunlight or really bright lights, like, oh my god, it's so pretty. Finish the brows. I always take just a spoolie and just kind of just glue them to the face just so that they're flat, and this really does help shape them a little bit better too. It's a lot easier. And then I take my finger and just go across the top just to make sure they all go back down like that. And then I take my sponge. There's a little bit of powder left on here. I'm just gonna press around the tops. So not perfect, but they look cute. I love this now. I think I mentioned in my last video that the Level Up Lengthening Mascara by Colourpop was too, like, clumpy. That's because it was, like, still super wet, but it's dried out a little bit more since that video. And now it's definitely my go-to mascara. But that's the eyes. I think they're so pretty. And then for the lips, OMG, I've not been able to stop wearing this. Let me go let my girl in. 1 second. Here she is. Isn't she so cute? She literally left a whole mark on my face. Wow. I don't know if that's foundation coming off, or if that's dirt, or if it's just red. Damn, that's annoying. Anyways, that's what I was saying about my favorite lip. The NYX, was it Shine Loud? This is in the shade Magic Maker. Oh my god, I did not expect this to work. You put it on your lips, you let it sit for 90 seconds, and then you can top it with the gloss or any lip gloss. You don't have to use the one that it comes with. It stays on your lips for 2 days fully. I can drink Starbucks. I can eat wings, Chick-fil-A. Like, I can have like a whole sandwich, wings, spaghetti, a hot dog. This will not come off. Then I go to bed in it, and I go to work the next day, and it's still on. Like, it might have lost like a layer, so it's not as thick, and it's kind of more like a lip stain, but it still looks so stunning. I've been obsessed with it. I put a bunch of new shades on my list for my birthday, so hopefully I get them. This is like no budge, like it just stays. I do overline the top though too, because it makes my lips look more full. Like that, so they're overlined, and then just go in again with the second coat in the middle. Those look even, right? Yeah. Pretty baby. She was just staring at me. Yeah, you wait for it to dry, and then you put your gloss on. I'm going to set my skin. I never do this, but I kind of want to start. So I'm going to take the Rare Beauty setting spray and just set the face. Just very lightly. Because I saw if you have oily skin, you should definitely be setting it, because it helps your oils like not come out as much. And that is awful, like her little scratch. I'm pretty sure it's just a scratch, because it's not, yeah, it's like raised. She definitely just left a mark on my face. Annoying. It's been 90 seconds obviously. Now I'm just gonna take the lip gloss side. I do love how it's like a paintbrush. Yes. Put this on. You can use any lip gloss. You don't have to use the one that it comes with. But the formula is really nice. It's not sticky at all. And it's really comfortable too. Like, this lip product is not comfortable if you don't have a gloss on. Like, it's gonna be really sticky. It's gonna feel thick. But the second you put the gloss on, it just feels like your lips, like it feels like you don't have anything on them. That was scary. And like I said, it will not budge at all. The lip gloss will obviously fade, but if you have lip gloss in your purse, you can just touch it up and it's gonna look good as new. And yeah, I really do like this look. The eyes look so sparkly. Yeah, this is the finished look. What do we think? I've been obsessed with all these makeup products for the past month. So let's see. It's like kind of natural in the window. You know, it's not gonna be perfect, but I don't know if that helped. That was a little bit of a room tour, I guess. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to comment and like this video and subscribe to my channel. Yeah, this was really fun making this video, and I really am just loving my new setup, and I feel happier making content, so I will be making a bunch more content again just because the background's finally cute. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.